So a few weeks ago, I was scrolling through Facebook and I came across this healthy food delivery service called Hungryroot. So I decided to test it out, kind of like how I tested out Daily Harvest, and share my experience with you guys. So when you go to their website, the first thing you do is build your food profile. So what that means is you basically tell them about your dietary restrictions, your lifestyle, you tell them about the types of foods that you enjoy, and also how many people you want to feed with your plan. You can also select how many days of the week they cover. You can do the whole entire week, or you can do just a couple of days. And then based on that information, they give you a list of recipes for you to choose from, and you have a couple of days to customize that before your box ships. So this is what my final plan looked like, and I paid I think about $100, and this was with 30% off and free shipping. Generally the cheapest price that you can get per meal on the 2-person plan is $8.49. Okay, now let's get into the video and see how my week on Hungryroot went. My box arrived on Monday and everything was really well packaged with ice and everything, so everything in the box could stay nice and cold for hours while I was out and about, for example. Okay guys, so now let me walk you through the recipes. The first one is the Thai chicken and veggie stir fry, and for that we have sauce, we have the veggies, and we have this fully cooked chicken breast, which half of this is going to go towards this recipe and the other half will go towards another recipe, but I'm going to show you. The next recipe is the salmon, which we get this amount of broccoli, we get this whole thing of lentil and quinoa rice mix, and then we got this little piece of salmon. Next up we have flatbreads, and we're gonna use the tortillas, we're gonna use the spicy refried red beans, we're gonna use the green chili, and Beyond Burgers. Next recipe uses the 7 green blend, the pea snaps, and then one of the chicken breast. The other recipe is a turkey burger, and it uses these spinach, feta, and turkey patties, these sandwich buns, and the avocado crema. For sweets, we have these 4 brownies, and then this almond chickpea cookie dough. For breakfast, we get this muesli, apple, cinnamon, almond, and we got the granola bars, which I think there are 4 in there. For snacks, we got this toasted coconut clusters, sweet potato cups, edamame, some microwave popcorn, this 1 beef stick, and that's it. For breakfast on Tuesday morning, which was my first day on Hungryroot, I had muesli that I soaked in cold almond milk, and I also added some blueberries and almond butter that I already had at home. It's actually quite nice. I think with the almond butter, it's definitely gonna make for a filling breakfast. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna see you later for lunch. The options that they sent me for breakfast were basically muesli and granola bars, but I pretty much only ate the muesli and I just used the granola bars for snacks. And then for lunch, I made the first actual recipe, the Thai peanut chicken and veggie stir fry. Smells really good. This is really nice. I really enjoyed the meal, and even though it looked like a small portion, it was actually really satisfying. I had room for dessert though, so I decided to try the pre-packaged brownies as well. I wouldn't say it's a typical brownie, it's super moist, but I really like it. It's really nice. I'm not going to talk too much about the pre-packaged snacks because they were pretty standard, like edamame and popcorn and granola bars and stuff like that, so of course they tasted pretty good. Then for dinner we cooked the turkey burgers, and I added a few things for my fridge which I already had anyways. I added tomato, onion, and lettuce.
I think it's great. It's really tasty. The turkey patty is really flavorful, and then the avocado really like completes the picture. I think 5 out of 5.
This was one of my favorite recipes. It was really delicious and actually really filling, and I think I would have liked it even if I didn't add the onion, tomato, and lettuce. Moving on to Wednesday, I had muesli again, but this time I made it hot in the microwave with almond milk, and I added banana, blueberries, and almond butter again.
I'm trying the muesli warm today, and I really like it. It's like oatmeal, and I added some bananas and blueberries and almond butter, and it's such a good breakfast.
On Wednesday, I also tried the edible cookie dough.
This is what it looks like. Doesn't look super appetizing. I'm not one of the people who enjoy eating cookie dough straight up, so I don't know how that's gonna be, but I still wanna try it. That's surprisingly good. Wow. It's really good. Yeah, it doesn't taste at all like chickpeas. I'll try baking this into cookies and I'm gonna show you guys.
I actually couldn't make it into cookies because my husband loved it so much as it was, and he pretty much finished it, so next time maybe. The next recipe I tried was on Wednesday night, and I made the grain bowl with chicken, snap peas, and peanut sauce. This recipe was again super quick to put together. It was really delicious, but I had one small issue with it.
My only thing with this recipe is that some of the peas were very tough and like not really edible, so...
The next meal that I tried was on Thursday night, and I made the salmon with broccoli. And guys, this was my absolute favorite recipe. It tasted so good. The cooking process was again super simple. I just had to cook the broccoli for 6 to 7 minutes and then microwave the lentil rice mix, and the salmon was already cooked.
The rice is amazing. The salmon was actually already cooked and it's hot smoked, so I'm really curious to try. It's so good. Wow, I really like this dish. I think this one is my favorite. It's so good. Super simple, but everything tastes literally amazing. I love it.
And then on Friday, I tried the Mexican flatbreads.
This is what the flatbread looks like. It's very unusual. So it's corn tortilla with refried beans, crumbled Beyond Burger, and green chili sauce. And I added some cheese just because I had it. But I mean, it smells really good. I'm excited to try it. My tortillas are a little bit dry. I don't know if I overcooked them. But generally, I really like it.
Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect to enjoy the meals as much as I did. I loved how easy and quick everything was to put together. The protein was usually already cooked, so you only need to warm it up, which saved a lot of time. And all the protein options that I've tried, like the chicken, the turkey burgers, and the salmon, were really nicely cooked and very nicely seasoned. Some portions looked small, but they were actually really satisfying, so I don't have anything bad to say about that. I really like the convenience of this service, and I think the price is pretty reasonable. I usually spend about $150 every week for groceries, and we eat out once or twice a week. So if I end up using this service and I don't eat out, I think the price will be pretty similar, or it will be just slightly more expensive. And now let's talk about my not so favorite things. I thought that the meat in some of the recipes was a pretty small portion. For example, the chicken that I used in 2 of my recipes, you were supposed to use 1 chicken breast for 2 people, and this is actually what I would use for 1 person. But at the end of the day, the meal was satisfying, it was filling, and I think the point of this service is to actually encourage you to eat more vegetables and less meat, so I get it. Another disadvantage for me just from my personal perspective, is that the meals were kind of heavy on the carbs, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not going to be a good option for people who are doing low carb or keto. And the last thing that I did not like is the fact that they show you the calorie counts for each dish, but they don't show you the nutrients. Like, you don't know how many carbs, how much protein, how much fat each dish has. And this is something that I would have wanted to see. Overall, I like it enough to keep my subscription going, so I'm able to try more recipes and just see if I like more of them. I especially see the value of this service for when I go back to the office. It will be really nice to come home after a long day and just have all my dinners planned out, and it will be really cool to know that they take less than 10 minutes to put together. That was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the foods that I tried in this video. Would you try Hungryroot for yourself? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you like healthy lifestyle, wellness, self-care content. I post videos every single week and would love to have you on my channel. And I will see you next week with another video. Bye guys!